Hello, Joanna. Can you hear us?
I can hear you, Damien. Welcome.
Thank you.
Are you ready to go in Launceston?
We can hear you. And we're ready. We're ready. We're ready.
Already, the minister's there?
We'll have to get him ready.
Damien, is the minister there? Woohoo! Everyone, favorite YouTube.
We are part of Australia.
Go Australia.
Did they say the minister's there?
No, I didn't answer.
Damien, is the minister there and ready to go?
Is he? Is he ready to go? He looks hungry.
I hear you.
He looks hungry.
He looks hungry. Was that a yes?
Yes.
I heard hungry.
So that's a yes. Continue.
Yes.
All right. Woohoo. Get started. I'd like to just everyone to welcome to the Tasmanian State Award ceremony. I was very ambitious and was wanting a concurrent event so that we could get all the people to attend in Launceston and all the people in Hobart and no one had to travel. So points for me. Didn't mean that, but okay. And now, go across, there we go. And next. Now my screen's frozen, but anyway. Beautiful. I would like to acknowledge the Palawa people as the traditional custodians of this land. I pay respects to the elders past, present, and emerging and celebrating the diversity of Aboriginal peoples and their ongoing cultures and connections to the lands and waters of Australia. I would like to welcome you all to Tasmanian GovHack State Awards. It's exciting that this year's State Awards are not in one location, but held concurrently, as you both know, or all know, in Hobart and Launceston. Plus, we do have some digital people watching in as well from over the country. And this is so we can celebrate and join in all successes together. Isn't that sweet? Tonight we have a few special guests in addition to the special participants, of course. And they are Minister Ferguson, who's primed and ready to go in Enterprise Launceston. Minister Ferguson is the Leader of the House, Minister for Finance, Minister for Infrastructure and Transport, Minister for State Growth, but importantly for us, Minister for Science and Technology. I'd personally like to give a big thanks to Minister Ferguson, who has in year in and out been a huge supporter of GovHack. And this year, when it has been like something that we've never seen before, I'm sure you all know of this little thing called COVID. He has stood by the program, and Tasmania has shown the rest of the country what we as a small state can achieve in challenging times. I would also like to welcome Mayor Van Zetten, the Mayor of the City of Launceston, who with his council has done some wonderful work in Launceston with their Smart City initiatives. I would also like to thank the City of Launceston Contact, which is Jared Ranson, who stepped in the last minute to make sure that the City of Launceston was represented and the awards continued. So thank you very much, Jared, for that. Robert Stevenson, who we've got here in Hobart, who's the manager of the Smart and Sustainable City for the City of Hobart. So thank you very much for coming, Robert. And Minister Ferguson and Mayor Van Zetten. and all the wonderful participants. My little clicker's not working. So we did have sponsors, and I've already mentioned a few of them before, which are our local ones, but we have quite on all levels. So obviously we've got our premier sponsor, which is the Tasmanian State Government. We have the silver sponsors of our beloved cities, the City of Hobart and City of Launceston. We have our local community partner, Enterprise, who has supported GovHack for 4 years. And considering that Enterprise just had its 4th birthday, I think that's a pretty good track record. So 4 out of 4. And Enterprise offers the location and manpower free of charge. And that's of course where we are tonight for most of us. We acknowledge our lead corporate international sponsor, which is Infosys. The international sponsors AWS and Encycle Consulting. The Australian National Agency sponsors, which are the ATO, Department of Education, Skills and Employment. I'm a Victorian originally, so I say CSIRO, but I know some Tasmanians call it CSIRO. Weird. And the Australian Research Data Commons. The Australian national sponsors and partners is Telstra Developer, AAR Net and Slack. Community partners are Hackathons Australia, Open Source Collective, Innovations Accelerated, Australian Web Industry Association and All Squares. Now let's get to the good stuff, the awards and how it will happen. We'll be presenting each category with the winner and in some cases runners-up or honourable mentions. The honourable mentions will be announced first, and then the runners-up, and then the winners. If you receive any of the placings, please come up to receive your certificates. In Hobart, we're going to take photos at the end of the night, so please stick around with your certificates. Minister Ferguson will present the State Government Awards, Mayor Van Zetten to present the City of Launceston Awards, and Robert Stevenson to present the City of Hobart Awards. After the presentation of the challenges, we'll also be announcing the winners of the People's Choice Award. As most of the country was digital this year, and not as lucky as we were here in Tasmania to have a physical event, we did not have a Spirit of GovHack Award this year. As the Tasmanian State Director of GovHack, I'm giving myself the honour of presenting the People's Choice Awards. That's nepotism. So let's get started with the Tasmanian State Government. I'd like to invite Minister Ferguson to say a few words in Launceston and the wheel here and present the next 4 awards.
So, good evening. I hope we're coming through nice and loud and clear in Hobart.
Yeah.
That's great. Hello, Hobart.
Hello.
Yeah, there's not a party atmosphere in Hobart, but there is in Launceston. It's so good to it's so good to be connected again, and I'm glad that we're coming through nice and loud and clear. And to all of our friends in Hobart and in Launceston, that's one of the wonderful things about Enterprise. It really does bring Tasmanians together because we have co-equal campuses of Enterprise in the north and in the south, and it's an absolute joy for me to be here this evening. And it's wonderful to have the Mayor of Launceston, Albert Van Zetten, here as well. I really want to acknowledge you, Joanna, together with your colleagues Damien and Hope. It's been a really wonderful exercise again this year with GovHack 2020, a GovHack like no other, where so much of the effort, of course, was remote. And I think that was a case of necessity. And I love giving short addresses and speeches where I don't use that 5-letter word starting with C, ending in D, and got a 2-digit number after it as well, because I hate saying it, but it has affected our lives in many, many ways. It's actually not just disrupted and changed the way that GovHack had to operate this year. It's actually been a stark reminder of the reality that big data and proper coding and government information being released to the open community is actually part of the way that solutions can be arrived at and problems can be solved. So thanks to everybody. I really want to especially thank the organisers, but all of the participants, those who have been loyal GovHackers year in, year out. It's been wonderful to see familiar faces returning as well as brand new people. It's just been wonderful. I enjoyed visiting again this year during GovHack. I don't know how many it's been for me. It's at least 7 now, could be more. And I just love the enthusiasm. And I hope that next year we can roar back bigger and better than ever in GovHack 2021. I just want to say really briefly before I announce my first award, just how much I appreciate the sponsors who, again, continue to support these awards. And it's not the reason that our participants and the teams participate. They don't do it for the awards necessarily, but it's a great incentive to just show the importance that the sponsoring organisations do place on the role of GovHack. It's a way for government and the Launceston City Council and the other many sponsors. It's a way of us separately showing that we value your time and we are appreciative of the weekend that you give up, but also this team spirit that develops, the friendships and the networks, which I hope will be everlasting, not just for the weekend, not just for the year. Well, I sold my soul to Fee earlier and I said, what would you like to say? And this is what she said. Well, the startup and tech ecosystem is fundamental to the future of the Tasmanian economy. And Fee, I think that was a very inspired comment. I totally agree. And Enterprise with a Z is absolutely home base for that ecosystem. And I think we've done it well 4 years in and a lot of lessons learned, and no doubt we can improve in the future. I think Enterprise is now firmly entrenched as part of the Tasmanian startup ecosystem. It's really like, you know, the nest for those for that ecosystem to be matured. And I'm really pleased with the progress that's been reached. I think it's a great collaboration between North and South Tasmania, and congratulate everybody for being involved. So without any further ado, I'm really pleased to present the first award tonight. And Damien, I think you'll assist me. I'll begin with the runner-up and then the winner. So the runner-up, which I'll ask you to give a round of applause to, the name of the team is The Winning Team, with B here. So let's give them a round of applause. Hobart, you were a bit quiet before. That's better. This is a team in Launceston, and I hope that you're here. Are you here? It's great. Come on up. Team members include Brock, Wei Yi, Peter, Abhina, and Zuhu. So please come forward and receive your certificate. I'm not sure, how do we do this? Are we allowed to be here? So best use of, hang on, that's not, yes, that's right, thank you. Best use of heritage, Tasmanian heritage data. I think I've got one for each.
An award is the best use of Tasmanian heritage data. And we'll just sit and watch as they get awards.
We need some more front here.
And I'd like to invite everyone to put their hands together for the winners of best use of Tasmanian heritage data. Team Wonder with Heritage Hunt. Alice Yee, Jun, Ziting, Cameron, and Krishnavini. Alice, hello, congratulations.
Well, they don't have the microphone, so you can heckle now, Shane. They should be able to hear it.
Congratulations. I hope things improve for Hobart. Anyway, the second award this evening is Best Use of Tasmanian Spatial Data. And the runner-up is Team Wonder with Heritage Hunt. Congratulations to the runners-up, Alice Yee, Sichun, Ziting, Cameron, and Krishnaveni once more. While I'm handing out their certificates, come forward. While I'm doing that, I'm going to congratulate the winners of this category, and Joanna, I think, will present them. Congratulations, Hobart Hackerspace with Scoot. Congratulations to Leo, Shane, Tanya, and Joseph. Big round of applause, north and south.
Thank you.
Yes, all names were spelled correctly. Our first person. You guys need to hold it. Well done. They say thank you.
Okay, most outstanding Tasmanian benefit. The runner-up is Team Wonder with Heritage Hunt. Again, congratulations, Alice, Zichun, Ziting, Cameron, and Krishnaveni. And the winners, while I'm handing out the certificates, is Hobart Hackerspace with Scoot, Leo, Shane, Tanya, and Joseph. Congratulations.
Well done, Shane.
Thank you.
And there's Joseph and you can have it. Oh, yes.
That's probably him coming in now.
Now, Minister Ferguson, just so you know, the whole premise of Scoot by Hobart Hackerspace is just so that Shane can ride his scooter around Tasmania.
Great.
They should be legal.
Good on you, Shane. All right. We look forward to seeing you next year. On your scooter. The mayor says on your scooter. All right. My final award to present, thanks for tolerating me, the most Tasmanian commercial benefit. So congratulations to our, I have two runners up. So there are two runners up. The first group of runners up is the winning team with B here. So come forward, Brock and Wei Yi and Peter, Abhina and Yuzu. Big round of applause. And the second runners up are iWing with D Plastic. iWing. Are you in Hobart, iWing?
And iWing are here tonight from Hobart.
All right. Well, congratulations to iWing with the D Plastic initiative. And the winners, as I present the runners up in Launceston, is ENTERPRIZE with Volt Tasmania. And congratulations to Chukyang and Chandon in, I think, Hobart.
Yeah.
It was the Hobart team. Okay.
Wonderful. And I definitely know that that was a team that met on the Friday night. Friday or was it Saturday? Friday night. They had a common goal and they've gone ahead and done that. So that was a really great effort for someone who has just teamed up that very night. Thank you, Minister Ferguson, for presenting those awards. I'm actually really liking this two-way stream because I feel like I'm a little fly on the Launceston wall up there. So thank you very much, Minister Ferguson. The next one we'd like to do is invite Mayor Van Zetten up to present the Launceston Award and to have a little speak. So, round of applause.
It's great to be here in the best city in Tasmania, so I'm really pleased to be here. So welcome to those down south, and you are missing out on a beautiful city up here at the moment. But I'm really pleased just to say the City of Launceston's extremely pleased to be able to support these awards, and we're thankful for the opportunity, and I'm thankful to our staff, and Jared's here representing the staff, and they've done an amazing job to work together. I've heard great comments, so thank you for the work that you do, supporting. As a city, as we can see in our sign here, you probably can't see that from Hobart, the Smart Cities Plan, part of our city deal, we are really working harder to positioning Launceston as one of Australia's most livable and innovative cities. And it's something that I think we are starting to achieve. There's lots of happening in the city deal space and lots happening with smart cities, and innovation is part of that. And it's going to be people coming through that have done this program with innovation, new ideas. And Launceston is a city of many firsts, and I hope into the future there's going to be many, many more firsts. Some of those firsts are obviously the hydroelectricity, the first city in Australia, in the world, to be done right here. So there's many of those cities, and really one of our great firsts that we've done, we invented Melbourne. People from Launceston went and invented Melbourne, and it became a very good success story until just recently. So it's been fantastic. But it's really a pleasure to be here and to announce the Open Challenge to benefit the greater Launceston community. So great to see people working at that. That's something that we as a council do, that we want to continue to benefit, not just the city of Launceston, it is the greater Launceston community. And we have just run the Greater Regional City Challenge, which has happened as well. So projects from that. But the honourable mention in this has gone to, drum roll, iWing, with online monitoring of high voltage transmission. And they've been mentioned before. So the honourable mention goes to iWing. The runner-up, the winning team with Be Here. Again, they've done a fantastic job with a lot of their efforts, so if they could come forward. I'll do the winning team while I'm at it, which is iWing with D Plastic, and their team is digital, so I'm not sure whether they're here or not or anywhere to present anything, but
here in they did the weekend digitally, but they're down here in Hobart tonight, and they had 2 different projects. So it's good to see that Hobart's helping out Launceston in that way there.
Yeah, we hope it's a very good help. We're looking forward to that.
Maybe that's just very smart. So do you want to come up and get your award and honourable mention to iWing? That's incredible. There you go. Beautiful. I was up until 4:45 doing the presentation last night, so beautiful. That's right. Thank you very much, Mayor Van Zetten. I'd like to now invite Robert Stevenson from the City of Hobart to speak and present 2 awards.
Thank you very much, Joe. Thank you for inviting me. Thank you so much to the participants for an astounding event. And I'd like to agree with everything that the Minister and the Mayor have said up in Launceston about the event, apart from the Hobart bashing, of course, which we won't reciprocate.
I think I already have.
Well, Launceston can't afford it, so we won't. So look, the awards for us were an extraordinary. We had some extraordinary responses. The judging was extremely difficult, and they weren't unanimous at all. We had lots of friendly arguments between the judges, but they were extremely imaginative and really showed some beautiful thinking. And I was really impressed with what could be done in such a short period of time. we would like to explore some of those ideas further with some of those groups, and we'd be really happy to sort of explore further how we might turn those into city projects, because they were really, really clever. And in particular, we as a city, we get a lot of consultants and we get a lot of work done by consultants, and they charge us a lot of money, and they do good work, and they take a long time to do it. But in 48 hours, we had some better and more useful responses from these groups than we sometimes get from international consultants and Australia-wide consultants. So we were really, really impressed with the quality of the work. So I'd really like to thank you very much.
Woo-hoo, go Tassie.
So I'll be presenting for 2 awards. We asked participants to explore our micromobility challenges for Hobart. That's a topic that we've been in discussions with the Smart Cities team up in Launceston, and also with the state government. We're really keen to make it legal. And we're looking at all kinds of options there. So that was a great award, a great project for us. We had 3 entries, and I've got an honourable mention for a group just met with human approach to mobility, and that was Tom and Alicia. I'm not sure where they are.
Tom and Alicia are out mountain biking.
Okay.
I tried to urge them to do it at night time because it would be more adventurous, but they said that they would like some light. So we'll make sure we get the certificates to them.
Fair enough. Okay, that's terrific. Second honourable mention goes to Hobart Hackerspace with Scoot, which was Leo, Shane, Tanya and Rachel.
I'll take a photo afterwards.
And the winner, we had a group, Team 1023, with the Accessible Hobart revamp using AI and GIS. And the team members were Anuruddha and Vedant, and I think they're in New South Wales or?
These ones are in Adelaide.
In Adelaide, okay, terrific. And they were fantastic.
They might be joining us digitally right now, so congratulations.
Congratulations, that was a wonderful effort. Our second award was for smart lighting and efficiency, and we have a particular interest in dark skies, solar lighting, and getting an efficient lighting strategy for Hobart. We're also talking with the surrounding councils to make this a broader regional effort. And we had some extraordinary results from the participants' entrance in this award. So an honourable mention goes to SA Amigos with Lights of Hobart, and that was a team of Vignesh, Pooja, Yasinwini and Anne Davina.
Another South Australian team.
South Australian team.
They just want to be Tasmania, don't they?
They do. Honourable mention goes to Econ Data with Save the Lights, Save the World, and team member was Mohammed.
And he's from the ACT.
From the ACT. And the winner was Lights Out with Lights Out. And the team members there were Arnab, Alfred, Emily and Heng.
And again, hopefully joining us online, and they're in Sydney. So,
okay, so congratulations.
So thank you. It seems like there was a good national interest for those topics.
Yeah, there really was, and really fantastic use of data. Just some really clever ways of showing how a city could innovate and going right through into business cases and showing us the costs of doing various things with solar and LEDs and lighting controls, and really, really useful results.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
That's all right. I've got my screen back now. Beautiful. All right. So I'll just go. So as mentioned, we didn't have the Spirit of GovHack Award, but we did have the People Choice Award. and they were voted on by the participants themselves. And we would like to present the People's Choice Award. There's an honourable mention, and that goes to Declassify Items. Beautiful, congratulations. We also had an honourable mention by Be Here by the winning team. In Launceston. Thank you, Damien. I may let you present one award category certificate if you're lucky. None of you are socially distancing. You guys gonna do a thumbs up? One, Damon, you two. Press the big button, Hope. You. Beautiful. And the winner for the People's Choice Award in Tasmania was Scoot by Hobart Hackett. Shane.
Thank you.
Shane. Oh, lovely, thank you. Leo.
Leo did all the work.
Shane did all the scooting. So that wraps up the awards that we've got for everyone. The winning awards do come with a money prize. We're holding off on giving the money at the moment because they all go up to be finalists for the national awards. And there are some some people who will be in the national awards, and that will be held in the Red Carpet Awards, which they should have received an email this morning announcing when the award's going to be. I think it is the Thursday, the 15th of October, so it's not too far away. My math serves me right, 12 days, 13 days. I didn't do that well at maths, did I? I just wanted to congratulate everyone, and I wanted to do a big thank you to Damien in Launceston. In the previous 2 years, Damien was the state director and I was his 2IC. He blinked for a second the end of last year, so I grabbed the role and demoted him. But he has been an absolute stellar person to have in Launceston, and between us, we really enjoy making GovHack happen in Tasmania, and we've become a good team. So thank you very much, Damien, for all your work you did in Launceston. I've got you a little gift. It's in the mail. It might go via a few countries in order to take a while. So watch out for that. So a big round of applause for you. In Hobart, we had 2 volunteers, and that's Angela and Charlotte. I want you to come and get a little gift and say thank you for all the work that you did for us, and thank you for the people with beer tonight. So come and get your little gift. It just a hint, it is edible. Don't let them mind it. Yeah, don't forget the Red Carpet Award. I just wanted to say thank you to everyone. Congratulations to all the winners. I'm really stoked that this somewhat turned out quite well, and we're able to have a Launceston event and a Hobart event. I'm really stoked about that.
Thanks, Joanna.
That brings an end to GovHack 2020. Probably I'm gonna call it the only hackathon to be physical in Tasmania in 2020. So way! There was one in Queensland. Yeah. So and there was one in New Zealand. But we're better anyway. So, but yeah. So thank you to everyone. And is there any last comments from Launceston?
We're going to party. We're celebrating.
Hey. Well, have a drink, have a chat, and we'll watch you in the background and see what you get up to. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Stay tuned.
Thank you.
Woo!